Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a phenomenal day. Quick look here at Injective, seeing what's going on. This coin's doing very, very well. Awesome stuff. Love to see this. We're going to talk about a few key factors as to why it could and should continue, but also, invalidation points and what to look for if it doesn't. So if you're new to the channel, not a financial advisor, I truly do love teaching people how to trade, of course. And if you want to become a better trader, cryptocash.tech is a site. Link down below. What we're going to look at here is just some backend data really quick, kind of see what's going on. And to clarify too, because I get the question a lot, like, hey, how do your signals work? What's the deal? Just to kind of specify a couple things. We do have a signals guide here. Read all the way through that. Make sure you understand how that works before you take a trade. And if you jump on over to our Premium Plus group, you'll see Cardano 15% in 18 hours. Got some older ADA trades, Chainlink, ADA, XRP, ETH. The list goes on for how many scalps we've been taking here today. It's awesome that day trading bot's kicking some tail. Same thing here with our swing trades. I send swing trades as well. 20% there for Chainlink and 56% from Solana there in just a couple of trading days. So awesome stuff. Considering an injective trade here, we're going to double check that and a few other things, kind of see what's going on. Let's jump into the backend data here first and just kind of see where we're at with liquidation, because when it comes to liquidation, they can really be a good telling sign to see where the price might go next. Because a lot of coins right now are sweeping these upper and lower levels. Right now, for the most part, still some levels of liquidation up above. So $40 even, or 41 if you round up. No, 40.1 is a key level there for not resistance, but that is essentially where we see a lot of liquidation. Keep in mind, liquidation levels and resistance levels can oftentimes run hand in hand. One cannot exist without the other, but on the same accord, they're more like a magnet, if you want to kind of think of it, where you can see that price action kind of move towards that. So 40.1 is roughly right here. What do you know? They sweep this upper level, 0.618 fib, sweep that level of liquidity, and the price could pull back. So again, keep in mind we're a bit on the overextended side here, but we're going to talk about that, see if there's any other truth here in taking a position. This is awesome right here. Love to see this. We got the 20 and the 50 intersecting for a golden cross-ish, so to speak. I wouldn't say that's exactly what's going on, but when you have key moving averages moving upwards with the price action, it's a very, very strong sign. So Injective is looking like it wants to continue to take off. We got a previous support range here, roughly at about 3450, between 34 and 3450 is a support level there. We can also summarize here as well that MACD is soon to converge. We got a nice stochastic RSI swing to the upside. We're up over 50 in the RSI, money flow index right there. There is zero reason why the daily time frame is bearish. It's 100% bullish here at this point, and that's a very, very good sign. These are all things I like to look for when I consider taking a trade. In other words, I like to identify we're on the right side of tracks here, going into a long position if we can take one. Keep in mind we're about 4 days in this push. We're coming up to our average true range there, roughly at about 38.80. I can round up and say $40, probably just a safer number there. Or sorry, $39. 39 is that potential resistance based on volume. But what do you know? 0.618, 0.5, we're right in that sweet spot there. Decent chance we'll see the price continue further up. But let's double check a few things here. Let's double check, first of all, overextension. We had an overextended state recently, but we jumped up and down within those fib levels and effectively closed above the 200-day SMA roughly 4 hours ago. So awesome stuff there. We can see traditional RSI, money flow index is looking very good, and stochastic is swinging up. These are all positive contributing factors. We got an MACD. I wouldn't say that's an FU, but it's an MACD convergence nonetheless. We're still gaining momentum. Okay, so this coin does look like it wants to continue to progress further and faster. If we take a look at Bitcoin, of course, again, Bitcoin's been maintaining 43,000 majority of the day since it pumped. Okay, if we can continue that and hold that level, 43, 42.5, I think a lot of altcoins are going to continue to surge. And this is one of those coins that looks like it's ready to retest its all-time high. Speaking of which, let's actually quickly look at the 1 month time frame here and see what kind of liquidation we're talking about there as well, because it's not just this $40 mark. We can see heavy concentration of shorts at 42 upwards of 46. So this next level here, this most recent January 16th high, that should be a reattempt. We should see that reattempted based on the simple fact that there's a lot of liquidation just above here, kind of in this range. Okay, so keep in mind we got a daily candlestick closure at 43.50 roughly, but a strong amount of volume between 42 and 44. So to me, it makes sense for $42 to $44 range getting retested here in the relative near future. It may not happen right away. We could see a pullback first before it happens, but it does look pretty likely. Again, a lot of this pending on Bitcoin not dumping down to 40 40,000 or lower. Okay, Bitcoin can maintain 42.5 or higher. I'm confident this coin is going to continue. It's showing a lot of good, very, very good signs here, specifically being above all moving averages on the 4-hour, and that stochastic swing. Plus, we got RSI fairly high. Same with the money flow index. That just implies that we're seeing a lot more volume in this coin now than ever before. That's a big, big deal. We like to see that, and that's extremely important for continuations. Having said that, let's take a quick look here at the hourly. All good things in the moving averages. TD sequential, we're at a 9 right now. We could see a pullback. Anytime we've seen a 9 recently, the price does end up reversing itself within reason. Okay, so I think a pullback to this level here at about $38 would make sense. That could be the next pivot point. It could continue higher from here, but that would be the logical next step. We can also see everything here, green lights for a potential long position for injective. Okay, so awesome stuff. Really, I do not see anything that's disadvantageous or misleading or telling us the price action could pull back. Obviously, a natural pullback would make sense to this most recent fib / recent high at 37.75, 37.80. I think 38 would be a solid consideration for an entry. So I'm going to go ahead and add an alert there, just so I can be notified to go ahead and reevaluate if and when the price pulls back to that level. It may not pull back to that level. You got to keep in mind. But if Bitcoin comes down to 42.5, for example, we get that nice little bounce off that key level support for Bitcoin, that's significant area of volume. We could very well see the same thing here at 38. Okay, so that's my consideration there. I'm thinking 38 is a good consideration for an entry here. Make sure you double check this here as well. We're getting tons of awesome feedback. Bitunix, phenomenal exchange. You get some really good rewards. Use my link to register. No KYC or VPN there. That's the main reason why we're recommending them. Coincidentally, they just so happen to be one of the best exchanges in the world. So check them out. Highly recommended. They are my favorite. I've got some instructional videos here on our Discord if you're curious. And obviously just generally some good knowledge too there as well. But once more, a lot of new community members coming over to our Premium and Premium Plus groups. Please, please, please read through Signal's guide. If it's not enabled on your screen, simply right-click on members, right-click on browse channels and make sure you're showing all channels. Some folks can't see all the content there for some reason. Either way, double check that. It's all there available for you. Let me know your thoughts. Hope it works well for you. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Take good care of yourself.